I recently had the privilege of taking a solo trip to the mountains in North Georgia. I stayed in a small cabin deep in the woods with my dog. We went hiking, saw waterfalls, did a lot of relaxing, and of course, some plein air painting. I unplugged for much of the trip, but I did manage to get some painting footage to share with you guys. I had so much fun painting this lake scene while my dog slept peacefully in the grass by my side. I also got a chance to try out a new plein air painting setup, which I am so stoked to share with you guys. This is the KRAFTGEEK Inspire Easel stand. First off, I love this design. It is so sleek and compact and super easy to set up. If you've watched my other plein air painting videos, you might remember this clunky setup, which I still really love for a variety of reasons, but this new stand really reduced the weight and space that I was carrying with me, and it made the setup and breakdown process so much quicker and simpler. This stand has an adjustable canvas holder, as well as a hook for hanging a bag on the bottom, and it also has a screw mount on the top for attaching any other accessories like lights, cameras, microphones, all of that good stuff. Overall, I'm really happy with the quality and build. There is just one small thing to note. The canvas holder height does not adjust below 16 inches in height. So if you plan to paint small and your location is windy, heads up. I did end up just rotating my canvas, painting in portrait mode rather than landscape, and that worked just fine. It also allowed me to get more in the painting of the sky, the mountains, and the lake. So this is not a sponsored video, but KRAFTGEEK was kind enough to send a discount code just for you guys. So I will leave that here on the screen. That will also be down below in the description, along with a link to their website. So if you are interested in this easel, I definitely recommend checking it out. It's been a great addition to my equipment, and I really just had a blast with it. Something else that I did differently this time is using acrylics instead of oils, which I haven't painted with in a long time, and I definitely prefer oils most of the time. But I typically mix all of my own oil paints, starting with a powder, and truthfully, I didn't want to have to deal with doing that on the trail and lugging all of the extra supplies with me. And I also didn't have time to mix the paints and tube them prior to leaving for this trip. So I decided instead to make use of the acrylic paints that I had laying around my studio. I also opted for a lightweight plastic palette rather than my typical glass palette with the nice wooden box. Truthfully, I just used an old Tupperware lid, which worked really great. I wanted to see how minimal I could make my equipment and process for plein air painting while still getting the same kind of quality out of the paintings. So I also limited myself to just one brush, which helped me to paint more loose and fast, which I found really fun actually. I had such a great time painting the local scenery through my eyes. I really hope that you enjoyed watching and listening. Be sure to like and subscribe if you did. And with that, I leave you with this cute clip of my Flatlander dog being afraid of a rock.
Is it a rock? What the heck is that? It's just a rock, buddy. It's just a rock. Look. Buddy, look. Look. It's a rock. It's a rock.